yeah. Sunday morning, woke up, I was yawning, 'cause I was just a little bit tired from smoking all that weed last night. Talked to everybody that was in sight, had a good time, lemon lime, no tequila, so we didn't have a bad time. Nah, we didn't. It's all good. Uh-huh. Oh, fuck. There we go. Let's see it again. Kick it in, right? 2, 3 into the fall. It's Negz. About to do some more live streaming for your ass like every day. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, straight, or gay. Everybody's welcome here. Don't look at me in headlights like a deer. That's right. I opened the door. What could you ask for so much more? What's up, Negative Nation? Welcome to Negz Live. It is 11:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful state of Indiana. Welcome to your Sunday morning revival. We are, damn, we are rough today. We are rough. We are, a lot of us, I know a lot of people in the United States and across the world are all sick dealing with some bullshit. But it is winter and 'tis the season to deal with a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. So what's going on, guys? Welcome to the broadcast. So super good to see you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good to see you. We're gonna watch some videos today. We're gonna chat. We're gonna do the damn thing. You know how we roll. You know how we roll, right? You are on time for church. Yes, you are. You're in church. Sit in a bench. Don't look at me like I'm a wench. I'm not a tool. I'm not an evil woman. I may wear dresses when I do the dishes, but that's all right. You shouldn't judge me. My name could be Bob, Henry, or even Steve. You can't tell me what I can and cannot wear, or if I should not or should wax my pubic hair. Just back up a little bit and get off my ass. You're so full of sass and sassafras. What's sassafras? Hell, I don't know. I better go ask my 85-year-old grandfather, Joe. I bet he could tell me. I bet he knows. That's all right. He can't remember shit, and his nose blows. What does that mean? It means it runs all the time. We have to take a hanky and go, Grandpa, go. What's in the mug? It's coffee. It's coffee, ya Brit. Eminem ain't got shit on me. I just wasn't ever discovered. Yeah. I wasn't blessed with a piece of shit mother who made me live in Detroit in a trailer. It's not hot. Should I pour it out onto my desk? Oh, I'm sorry, Coffee. She says you can't be in there because you're not hot. I know she is a little shallow like that. She may mean temperature, though. I don't know. Who's in the mug? Poor Joe. Poor old Joe. It's Jesus juice. That's right. It's Jesus juice made by yours truly. Oh boy, we got another salty cracker video. I'm trying to figure out which way we're gonna go with this stream this morning. There's so many different ways. Like even all the stuff happening in the world right now is super comical almost. It's scary, but it's comical, you know, because it's like, wow, people really believe this shit, don't they? Yeah, I don't want to miss church. Yeah, we gotta. We're gonna take a look at a couple things here. We're just gonna kind of go with the flow today. We're just gonna kind of go with the flow. I can go with the flow. With the flow. I could go. Oh, sorry. We got a video here from Meme. No, this is John Talks. Memeology, John Talks. All the same thing. I just want to show you guys the absurdity of planet Earth right now.
Who the f wrote this bullshit?
Is this a Catholic mass? No, it is not a Catholic mass. It is not a Catholic mass. How about that, guys? That's planet Earth for you. There you go. No context needed. I don't have to say a word about any of that, do I? You know, I don't have to say anything. I don't have to say anything regarding any of that, right? I don't have to say anything regarding this either. Did you guys see this? Did you see this? Don't stop me if you've seen it. Don't stop me.
Jen, before I get rid of you, which I'm enjoying you so much today.
All right, you know, I am going to say something about this. When are we going to stop putting people with turkey necks in charge? That's what I want to know. There should be, all hail Dr. Appledokers for subscribing for 7 months in a row. Meow, meow, meow. We got like, dude, there should be an age limit on when you get to go on TV and spew rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you're 70, you should be like, hey, why don't you go do something else like comedy?
I really am.
I'm enjoying you too.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
But a little bird told me that you said you might be resigning the job this year. Say it isn't so.
Good God.
Is it true?
Yep.
I don't know when I'm leaving. This is an honor and a privilege, and I love working for President Biden every single day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
For President Biden every single day.
What?
Oh, God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!
Oh, guys, I hate this planet. I do. I hate this planet. What's her name? Joy Reid? I don't know who her name is. It just seems like all these Joys on TV. The one on MSNBC is absolutely a bigot. She's a racist. She said racist things. You can't refute that. When somebody says racist things, you don't get to define racism, so it's not racist because of the color of her skin. It's so weird what people are doing right now. The mental gymnastics they do. The mental gymnastics they do in order to justify all these absurdities, these ideological fallacies that are not based in reality. They're not based in reality. Damn it. We say damn it the same. Oh, man. Yeah, so, hang on, just what, let's see here. Uh-oh. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Oop. Hype train's close. We got 2 minutes, 52 seconds. Get that hype train, baby. We gonna keep moving on, though. We are gonna keep moving on. I'm just kind of going with the flow today. I mean, I just checked my recommended videos, and crazy stuff is already ready to go. Already ready to go. Let's see here. Thank you for the bits. Get to the chopper. Hurry, get to the chopper. Hype train.
X200.
Luna's the conductor. All hail Luna, please. Thank you very much. Let's see what our president's up to. You know, I mean, he is our employee, right? He's our employee, so we need to see what he's up to. Oh, let's see. No, NBC. No, ABC. No, Washington Post. No. Let's see here. No. Wow, YouTube really tweaks this algorithm, don't they? 411 left on that fucking hype train. Yeah, that's it. Dude, come on. Do I have to be more specific? This dude is the most incoherent speaker I've ever seen in my life. 3 weeks ago, 1 year ago. Okay, let's just
weeks.
Is this one that we've watched? Have we looked at this one yet?
So the best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to. Anyway,
he just gives up.
We're going to get a lot done.
That's me talking to my kids. I just give up mid-sentence. I just give up. I'm like, whatever.
Cicadas. I just got one. Got me.
Hey, there's Boris, that goofball. Goofball Boris. England's Donald Trump.
And the president of South Africa, as I said.
Why does he get so, like, weirdly excited when there's somebody that's not white around? He does. He gets, like, giddy. Like, what?
Anyway. We have fewer democracies in the world today than we did 15 years ago. Fewer. Not more, fewer.
211 on that hype train. 75%.
I wrote the bill on the environment. On the environment.
You didn't write shit, motherfucker. Quit lying. You are up for review today. You didn't write shit. You didn't write shit. A whole room full of people wrote that shit. It should be required that if this motherfucker wants to pass a bill, that he got to write it, and people have to watch him write it. There has to be witnesses to him writing it. You know what I'm saying?
On the environment. Why would I not be for it? That's a serious question, right? Is it acceptable to me? Come on. Because of the actions we've taken, things have begun to change. End of quote. In the past 3 weeks, the number.
Why would he say end of quote? It's because he has an earpiece. That's not a conspiracy theory.
Welcome to prime time, bits. Get it?
Hey, what's up, Scotty?
Conquered the final boss 400.
Oh, thank you, Luna. Thank you, Bougie Moon Solo. Totally not a car. Thank you, Rowan. All hail Luna, please.
I'm especially honored to share the stage with Brittany and Jordan and Nathan and Margaret Catherine. I love those barrettes in her hair, man. I tell you what, look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady in a race car. Brittany, you're doing triple duty. Anyway.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What? I'm sorry.
Things going here in Cornwall.
Very well.
How humiliating that the first lady has to be like, come on, this is the president of the most powerful nation in the world. He has to be told to come on by a handler. Oh, Rowan, thank you for gifting a sub too. What the fuck is going on here with the why didn't it do its thing? There we go.
That's pretty good.
Thank you for subscribing.
I hit it like 3 times, but all hail Rowan. She is a good babysitter. Well, that's how he met her. It was his babysitter. She was his babysitter to his previous wife. He met her when she was underage, when she was 16. You can't dispute that either. That's on the record. that she was a babysitter for him and his previous wife, right? So
How do you realistically and physically keep these families from coming to the U.S. when things will not get better in their countries right away?
But I know, you know, that old thing, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step.
I feel like literal toddlers have been running the country for the last year. And prior to that, it was the equivalent of nothing but toddlers stomping their feet and crying that they didn't get their way till they got their way. And now we're going to let them have their way for a little bit. I think what we're doing is we're being nice. I think we're being nice. We're taking turns. We're like, okay, you want to term with the country? Okay, honey, can you do it better? Really? Where your feelings stomp out skyrocketing homicide rates? Yeah, okay, honey, you go do it. You do better to me, and then you will never be in charge again.
And the President of the United States, Joseph R. Biden, Jr.
He's a junior. Holy crap.
Why are you so confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President?
I'm not confident he's changed behavior. What do you do all the time? When did I say I was confident? I said, what I said was, let's get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is if the rest of the world reacts to them.
My whole life has changed. My whole life has changed. I'm not allowed to speak my mind without repercussions. I'm not allowed to earn a living because of my identity. That was decided for me, and that is on the historical record. Nobody can dispute that. I'm not allowed to do X, Y, Z. The only thing that keeps me shielded and keeps me isolated and safe is the fact that I live in Indiana, which is a Republican stronghold. Okay? Nobody can stomp through here and rob me of my rights. We have a local militia that is designed to keep that from happening. Okay? There are other groups here that are designed to protect life and liberty and the way of life that people want to live, not the way of life that people are trying to force upon everybody, but the way of life that people want to live. And that way of life is live and let live.
That's pretty good.
Thank you for subscribing.
All hail Rowan. Thank you for giving Christine a sub. We got 19 seconds to go with 56% on that level 2 hype train, y'all. By the way, tonight is our watch party.
Hey.
It's our watch party.
Pretty good.
Oh, 10 seconds to go. 84%. All hail Scotty.
Beans done?
Oh, we got it. We got the level 3. Holy shit. We doed it. We doed it.
Are the beans done?
Cheeseburger money, honey.
Holy crap. What the hell's happening?
Scotty 2 Hottie gave Negz cheeseburger money, honey 100.
Holy crap. What the hell's happening? All hail Scotty, Rowan, Luna, Scotty, Rowan, Luna, and everybody. All hail. All hail. What's the matter? So yeah, I need to be getting some more tapestries hung down that way. And this will look pretty tight because you'll go look back here and there's tapestries. There'll be tapestries over here. We dude it. We're on level 3. Let's see what else Mr. Dude It in his pants has to say.
And it diminishes their standing in the world.
Oh my God. What is this bullshit? Why did they do this?
I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far. The receptionist, the salon, they're maybe going to a salon, I don't know. Well, look. Thank you, Boris, and I want to thank that fellow down under. Thank you very much, pal. Appreciate it.
Oh, that guy? Oh, man. Poor Australia, man.
Mr. Prime Minister. Guess what?
Chicken butt!
Employers can't find workers. I said, yeah. Pay them more. Pay them more. Pay them more. Anyway.
Who would want to spend their last days on this planet being shuffled around You know what I'm saying? Like, this is literally weekend at Bernie's, man. ASMR Biden, no thanks. Level 3, 5%, 255 to go.
Thank you.
There you go. It only took him an hour and a half to get to the stage. Only an hour and a half. Yeah, the voting rights bill is not a vote. You have voting rights. I'm sorry. What do you mean voting rights bill? It's not a voting rights bill. We have voting rights. I don't understand. We had more people turn out to vote in the last election than ever during a pandemic. We don't need a voting rights bill. We don't need this. And that's why it's not going to pass. It's insulting and it's bigoted. In my opinion. These are all my opinions. As I know everybody's about this misinformation stuff now. Because people went from calling me all the tropes in the book to, oh, you want to spread some more misinformation? I was like, I know what you're doing. I know what your narrative. I've said you were going to do that before you even thought about saying it. All the stuff we're talking about today, I was talking about last year, and most of it, I myself and others predicted. And how do we do this? It's not because we're Nostradamus. We're not Quasimodo. Anyway, it's because common sense yields that privilege to me. I can look at a situation and go, this is not good for society as a whole. Christian laws are not good for society as a whole, but they're morally grounded at least. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Christian laws and Christian ideologies can rob people of their right to choose as well. But they're grounded in morality. Forcing people to make medical decisions that they don't want to make because you are going to pressure them into it, that is literal oppression. Yeah. And harassment. In this case, it's kind of bordering terrorism. So, I had to send somebody an email earlier because I felt like I owed them this. And I'm just going to talk about it. And you guys can understand exactly where I stand and how serious I am about where I stand. I followed somebody for a year. They were a viewer of mine. And I added them to my Facebook, this, that, and everything in between. And you know how the political climate has been for the last year. It's been very turbulent. Well, I continued to watch them promote ideological fallacies that ultimately had a detrimental impact on my bottom line and my family. Not from them directly, but they are a cog in a machine that was helping perpetuate these fallacies against people that think like me. And they haven't suffered, but I have. So they asked me, why'd you sever your relationship with me? And I told them that because I had sat by for a year and watched them deliver misinformation about January 6th. I had watched them deliver misinformation about Joe Biden, misinformation about COVID, misinformation about this, misinformation about that, and it all resulted in where we're at today. How can I trust that person to be in my life if they're willing to go out on a social media platform and be a part of something that is not researched, not logical, and not for the greater good of everyone? Why would I want somebody like that in my life? I have the right to choose people who share a specific ideological, it's a cult. Okay, people who are in cults. I have the right to not fuck with people in cults, and that's what I choose to do. I don't fuck with people in cults. Because they aren't thinking for themselves, they're thinking for the group. And I, in my life, have never been like this. I've never been like this. But I'm like this right now, and it makes me just a little sad. But I'll tell you why it makes me a little sad. It makes me sad because I want better from people. Right? I make no bones about separating myself from people, like people who are like willing to weaponize you, and then they vote they rub your face in it. They voted a certain way because they didn't like the guy that you have been taking all the shots for, right? And then they, that type of stuff. The ideological fallacies that people have, that they don't care about you. They don't care about your neighbor. And it's not just about me, but it has to be, because we're at a time in society, we're in a time of history right now where people are being scared into submission. Yeah? And it's enabling people to take other people's right to choose away. All you have to do is look at the saying, my body, my choice, in relation to how people are in this fervor over the thing. You know what I'm talking about when I say the thing. That's all you need. It's my body, my choice when I want to have an abortion. But now when it comes to an experimental medicine, it's my choice to make you do it. How does that make sense? Again, I go back to the staunch Christian laws. At least they're based in morality. I'm pro-choice, but I think abortion is barbaric. I'm allowed to have that opinion. But I'm all about people making their own choices for their own body and for their own soul, for their own spirit. I don't want to force you to do something that you don't want to do because I'm uncomfortable. Why would I do that? Why would I try to rob you of your right to exist? Your right to choose, because I don't feel safe in my home. I'm in my home. I'm armed. I'm safe. I got food. I got heat. I got electric. I got water. I got property. I have an animal, right? I'm good. Right? I do me. Yeah, exactly. You do you and I'll do me. I don't care what you identify as. I don't. But the issue is that people's ideological fallacies are now starting to take liberty over. People's ideological fallacies are starting to run roughshod over other people's right to choose for themselves. I don't like that. And that's not appropriate. And any decent human being knows that's not right. Oh, yeah. I caught that pretty quick. I was like, yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to sit here and preach and lecture, but this individual, I had to tell them, like, hey, if you decide that you want to do what's right for everybody in society and not just what looks good, we might be able to talk again. But in the meantime, I need you to stay away from me and mine, because you have promoted ideologies and fallacies for 4 years that have now had an impact on millions of people. But I have to look at it from my perspective, because I'm not paying anybody else's bills and I'm not buying their groceries. Okay. So I'm paying more. My kid's education has fucking suffered. And that's because you want to legislate with your fucking feelings. No. Do I like that registered pedophiles get to live a block down the road from me? No. Am I going to do something drastic about it and rob that individual's right to exist? No. He's registered. He's monitored, right? There you go, right? I don't need to force anything else on this motherfucker. We know where he is. We know where he lives. We can track him. So don't come around here and try to treat me like I need to be registered if I don't put medicine in my body. If I don't vote a certain way. If I don't speak a certain way. If I don't think you are a Twinkie unicorn. Okay? That's my right to not... I can respect your right to exist. I don't have to respect what the fuck you believe. I don't have the right to sit here and bag on you and be inflammatory and threatening about it. I will argue with you about it logically. But I have the right to disagree with you. Exactly, Christina. Yeah, Yeah, I respect your right to exist, but, you know, do not come at me with a pitchfork and a torch with your ideological fallacies and expect me to bend the knee because you feel uncomfortable that I think differently. Because that's exactly what it is. It's no different than all of these really staunch right-wing conservatives who don't like people because they identify as something else, or because they're gay, because they're trans, because they're a lesbian, whatever it may be. I don't care. Don't care. I don't care. You know why? Because it's you, man. It's you. But you have no right to go out and make legislation, pass bills, and oppress people because you want them to force all of your beliefs onto other people. It's called live and let live. People have agreed to live and let live a long time ago, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. Hey, look, I've had quite a ride for about a year, and I've had a lot of time to rethink and reevaluate and be humbled a little bit. And I appreciate where I'm at now as far as my political views haven't changed, by the way. Let's just make that clear, okay? My convictions have not changed. The way I deal with them have. Live and let live 100. Yep. But back to the person that sent the email. The big reason that I got rid of them was because it seemed to me they had been around for a long time, and they saw the people that had me removed and the people who were making things difficult for me. And they continued to, they just, like, after I got yeeted, they started hanging out with those people and, like, talking to them. Now, this person's on my Facebook. So, yeah, I was going to remove them, block their number, and make sure that they didn't have a connection to me. You know, the emails, they sent me an email, and I was like, yo, yeah, this is the last one you're sending me. I don't want any correspondences with you. You know? I mean, you really, you really, really, really shit the bed, man. You did, you know? Yeah, I'm blessed to live in an area where I don't have to bend the knee because people here live and let live. Again, we're poor. We're just trying to get by. I'm just trying to see my kid to being an adult. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's sweet, Ann. You know, I'm just trying to get my kid to being an adult, and then once he's an adult, I'm not going to forget about him, but then I can breathe a little bit, you know? You know, my children have been batting 1,000 for, you know, really going out there and taking the world by the reins. So I'm hopeful. But people got to understand that wanting freedom and equality isn't oppression. It isn't racism. And it's disturbing that it's been labeled that. That's the only thing I've ever taught my kids, is that we're all free and we're all equal. We have the Bill of Rights. We have the Constitution. We don't need a voting rights bill. We don't need identity politics. We don't need equity. The equity is fucked up, man. You know, if you don't like what's happening where you live, move to an area where you do like what's happening. That's the beauty of the United States. Or you shut the fuck up and live and let live. If nobody's fucking with you, don't fuck with them. And that's what we've got, is people were not fucking with anybody. And then a whole bunch of people who felt like they had been fucked with for hundreds of years by other people decided to fuck with those people. Well, look, here's the deal. It's hard not to be angry, but you can't be angry about this stuff all the time. You can't. Because nothing's going to get done if everybody's angry. You should see what's happening. Okay, look. I'm angry. Okay, I am. I'm pissed off because I can't believe what's happening. But if I just rage all the time, there will be no changes made. There will be no forward progress. However, if we collectively speak to one another, we can at least appeal to people who have common sense, because I'm telling you right now that mental illness has been weaponized en masse in the form of fear-mongering and propaganda. This is stuff that all good dictators do. And again, I have to relate. I'm mentally ill. Would it be easy to weaponize me? I don't know. Ask that one dude. Ask Charlie Gold's nemesis. Was it easy to weaponize me? It was, wasn't it? But unfortunately for some people, I'm incapable of being manipulated to a point where I'll fight for a cause that I don't believe in. Okay? It ain't my fault that somebody got me to think that I was fighting a cause that didn't exist. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Because let's be real. Let's go back. Let's dial it back. Let's get on politics. Let's go back to the Chantel verse for a minute. How many people told me Chantel was not good? And how many times I didn't listen? And even with Shanny. Yeah, I don't listen. I like to do what I want. I like to make my own decisions. But people had me convinced that I was fighting a cause that was worthy. The only cause is worth fighting for at this point in time is one that protects my family and people. I want to say this without sounding like I'm trying to put people in the tribes, but it's really what's happening. Rational, logical thinking people. Okay, those are the people that I want to appeal to. I'm not trying to sit here and berate a woke flake into submission. That's pointless. They're not going to learn anything. That's me doing exactly what their puppet masters have done to them. I don't want to do that. I want them to decide on their own. I want everybody to decide on their own what's right. Not what I'm screaming at you, but what's right. Just do what's right. It's easy to decide what's right. And all you have to do is look and say, am I doing this because I'm afraid everybody's going to be mad at me if I don't? Or am I doing this because it will benefit everybody and not just me? If it's the first two, then it's an ideological fallacy and you are doing your entire species a misdeed, a disservice, if you will. You really are. You really are. And it's abhorrent. It really is. It's abhorrent to deny tens of millions of people their right to exist and choose because you live under the guise of equality as equity and compliance. I purged my life of all the people who live in a delusion. I did. Hey, I'm mentally ill. I don't live in a delusion. I know I'm sick. I know I'm sick. I know the severity of my illness. It's not that severe. I mean, it is, but it isn't. To some people, it'd probably be debilitating. To me, it's all I know. What's chaos to the fly is normal to the spider. That type of thing. It's all I know is the chaos that I've lived my entire life. Hell, some of it isn't even, I don't even welcome some of this chaos in personally. I don't. I know, it finds me. It finds me. And that just goes to show that we are all universally linked and connected, right? Like, we are just bags of meat being controlled by a ghost, right? We are. We're a skeleton being piloted by a ghost inside of a calcium bowl. And that's just the reality of it until the day we die. But we're still energy, and we're still going to be linked to one another in that way. Like, if I come on here and, I just start browbeating somebody in the chat, right? I come on here and just start browbeating somebody in the chat. It's going to have a negative outcome. It's going to make them feel like shit, And then other people in the chat may be inclined to dogpile or disagree, and it may start a whole explosion of events that we otherwise didn't intend to happen. And then here we are, you know? I mean, we're connected is what I'm trying to say. Is we connected, B. My cereal bowl. It's your cereal bowl, baby. I think I'm about to make some more French toast this morning. I can't eat anything. It's like too hard. That's what she said. Yeah, we're connected. You didn't know about yours until you were diagnosed. Yeah, I mean, I knew that I was sick, but nobody else believed me. And I swore at one time, if one more person told me it's all in your head, I was going to be like, well, yeah, obviously it is, moron. What do you mean it's all in my head? The sky is blue and grass is green and birds chirp, you asshole. The fuck? You fucking hillbilly. It's all in your head, you son of a bitch. So is your attraction to your sister. Oh! Yeah, I eventually got a diagnosis. I did. I eventually, at 30. At 30 is when I was finally diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. And before that, it was bipolar mania and all kinds of other, you know, anxiety, blah, 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 blah. And I was like on this regimen of all these different drugs and nothing ever helped. This is the most stable I've ever been. And it's probably a combination of old age and insanity. Pebbles under my blankets. She's sweetie. She's sweetie. So yeah, I'm definitely going to the dentist tomorrow. I think that they hit a nerve and I'm going to be okay. And my jaw didn't hurt as bad this morning. It just hurts in the morning. I know I sound like a crybaby, but you gotta understand that, like, I kind of suffer alone here. I suffer alone in silence. Like, my kid don't care. I can't. Oh, he'd be like, I mean, he's a sweet kid. He'd give me a hug and go back to his room. But like, you know, what the fuck? You know, he hears me moaning and groaning enough, like getting up down. Exactly, Rowan. I struggle severely. And a big thing with my mental illness is when I don't feel good or I have a physical injury or I'm in pain or something like that, it really intensifies what I'm already experiencing with the borderline, which is basically equated to somebody not having any emotional skin. You know, they equated it to being a burn victim that you just never healed. You don't have anything to protect you from the outside world now. Your skin is just, that's basically it. But that's your emotional state. I know I should cut the tooth open to see how old it is. Yeah. I don't want teeth anymore, man. I know I'm gonna go get all these motherfuckers fixed, and I swear to God, I'll try to be better at my dental hygiene, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I brush my teeth and floss and all that shit. It must be just like age and just like maybe I cracked it because it was rotten on the inside. Maybe it cracked and I didn't know. Oh, no, man. I don't know. I'm going to preserve what I got. Yeah, well, my mom has all her teeth, and my dad, he don't have any teeth problems. He just had those ones knocked out 40 years ago. That was it. That wasn't even a genetic problem. That was a violent problem. Just get dentures. Just get some baby chiclets. It's Negz and his baby chiclets. I'd look totally different with dentures. I would. It would change the total look of my face and everything. As I have an ex-girlfriend who got dentures, I didn't recognize a picture of her. It was if I saw her in person, I wouldn't know it was her. But on Facebook, I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" I was like, "Oh, you got dentures? Wow, what?" No, I don't have yuck mouth. I just had a fucking busted tooth, man. I'm over it. I'm over this human experience. It's overrated. It's overrated. All right, let's see here. Remove. Already watched that. Let's see. Walter Matthau and Dennis the Menace. Right. I think of that Jonas feller. That's who I think of. Hey, Negz. How you doing, Vike? Oh, damn. You know what I mean? Yeah, probably Lex. Well, Lex, I mean, I'm a lifelong party man, party boy, whatever, you know. Me jumping around, dancing with the Speedo on. I'm a party boy. I didn't, like I said, man, like, you know, I didn't quit living on the edge until I lost somebody that I was close to. I didn't really know them, but I was close to them. What, the girl with big dentures picked on you? Damn, you had the same luck I did. I always got picked on by goofy motherfuckers like that too. You know what I'm saying? It was always like I felt bad. I was like, I can't believe I'm getting bullied by this piece of shit. Like, I feel worse about myself. I lived on the edge. I did a little bit. I mean, like, it's not responsible to do the things I was doing. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't a drug addict or out of control or fucking my life up. I like to party. That's it, man. I mean, fuck, we just lost a whole group of guys in their late 40s and 50s here because they like to party, you know? I mean, that's why I hung that shit up. I was like, you ain't finding me dead in somebody's recliner in a basement. Fuck that. Bullies usually have their own problems. Yeah, I made sure a couple of mine had their own problems in their adult life, too. It was always harmless. I never, like, did anything to hurt anybody. I wanted to, but that's not appropriate and legal. You know, like, one of my bullies lived down the road from me when I was 24. 25. 26. I was 26. And I got drunk, and I found out he lived down the road. And this was, this was in junior high when he was bullying me. So you're talking like 13 years ago. I took a bag of trash, all my trash, rotten ass, nasty, stinking ass, rotting garbage, broken glass, fucking metal, and shit. I decorated his yard with it. And then I walked my drunk ass home and fell asleep on my shitty fucking couch. I remember. That still doesn't make us even, though. That doesn't make us even. motherfucker. That was like 20 years ago. This dude was a dick, man. He was a dick. Ugh, football player. Mm-hmm, Christina. Mm-hmm. Hey, some people got shit coming, all right? Now, my younger years, if people had something coming, then sometimes property may have gotten damaged. Oh, honey, I got bullied relentlessly. It was a domino effect. One kid saw one kid do it, then another kid did it, and then another kid did it. And next thing you know, it's like, you know, now how I have to take on 800 content creators at the same time. It's the same shit when I was a kid. I'd have to take on 6, 7 different fucking people. It was bullshit. It was bullshit all the fucking time. And I didn't do anything. Eventually, I'd start mouthing off, and that would get me beat up worse. But what the fuck am I supposed to do? Run every day? Fuck you. You know, blah, 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 blah. Bullied for your last name. I had a friend that got bullied for his last name. His last name was Gay. But he's a bad... I wouldn't mess with him. He'll whoop your ass. Mm-hmm. Your bully started getting bullied. I just started befriending badasses. I couldn't... It's not that I couldn't fight. I was small. I don't think you guys understand. Like, at 14, I was like 110 pounds, okay? I'm a small male. Small male, okay? I'm small for a male because of my illnesses and my heart condition and all that shit. I just never fucking went through the change all the way, I guess. I never got all my testosterone and hormones or something. I don't know. My ding dong's all right. Well, anyway, so yeah, I just befriend these badasses. And they would, if somebody, like, and people would come up and try to fight me or bully me in front of them. And next thing I know, they're like, and I was like, yo! And the bullying stopped. Then the violence started. The bullying stopped, and then actual challenges, fights, and violence started. It was crazy. Because we had like it was like a gang. Christina, I don't blame you. Motherfuckers want to play, get tossed in front of a bus, literally. Tossed under the bus, literally. I had no empathy for that person. I wish I'd have done that. Just once. I wish I'd have done that once. Yeet! Don't mess with him. He'll throw you in front of the bus. That's right, motherfucker. Born not kill. You were 10. Bless your heart. You were just trying to survive. Yeah. Ain't life grand. Oh, man. I really need to start putting money back to finish my tattoos, but that's going to be... I paid off my dentist, so that's paid off. Now I got to pay off the HVAC guy. So, April. I got to go get my fingers touched up a little bit. He's not shading shit on my fingers, though. I'll punch him. I swear to God, I never wanted to punch somebody so bad in my life for tattooing me. Doing something I asked them to do. And it hurt. I was mad. Like, as soon as it hit that part of my finger, I was like, hey! I didn't say it out loud, but I was like looking at my phone chat with y'all. And then I was like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm saving a lot of money because we were like going out to eat every day. And that's like $20 a day for 2 people. And I was, I was depression. I just didn't. I gave up. I just didn't care. My kid was eating, whatever. But then I started getting into cooking, and we've saved like hundreds of dollars. So, what up, B?
Pebbles, how are you? Why the hell is there a hole in the bed?
A what?
There's a hole in the bed.
There's a hole in the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she's laying in it.
What the hell, Pebbles?
Is it like the fabric is down on the ground, like where she could crawl in it?
Like fabric's open right here.
Oh, that right there. Oh, she's not crawling in that. That's probably from her walking under there.
The hell is she?
She's under the blankets right there.
Oh. Blind. She camouflages.
Huh?
She camouflages real good.
She does camouflage. Everybody says hi.
Yeah, hello.
He says hello. You heard him. Yeah, $20 a day. I mean, well, I'm not going to get into where, I got that money to, I budgeted. It was money that was another revenue stream. So it wasn't like, anyway, that revenue stream is gone too. So, it's kind of funny that it's gone. And then that $20 a day takeout budget is gone. And we're still saving hundreds of dollars on food. Your child tax credit payments. I did that too. Yeah. Over the last year, that's all I did was bank money from AdSense, from YouTube, Patreon, Donos, and any of the tax money. They were like, "Here, have this." I was like, "Yeah, put that in there." Ooh, family of 4. Yeah, it can get expensive.
Had the weird dream.
Oh yeah.
I was playing ASMR while I was sleeping, and the ASMR was like in my head.
Oh geez, yeah, the subliminal messaging.
Or like, I was dreaming about Dave FNAF characters, Lands of Freddy's characters. Crazy shit was going on. I woke up with an ASMR playing, and I forgot I had my headset while I was sleeping. Woke up at 2 a.m. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I'm gonna be making some. I think I'm gonna be making some either pancakes or some French toast or some eggs or something.
Turned into a mom.
I got I also have a pound of hamburger and a bunch of pepperoni that needs to be used today. So I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna make for dinner with hamburger and pepperoni. Oh, and I have a pound of mozzarella cheese. So they could probably whip up something good. They whip up a cavatelli. I know it's like lasagna too, but whatever, man. Pasta's easy. It's hard to fuck it up. It's good. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll make us some breakfast. I'll put on a sauce for that, and a homemade pizza. Yeah, I could do that as well.
She don't like
Whip up.
Thomas doesn't like to blank it up.
It is. It's easy. It is just whipping it up. It's like 10 minutes of prep time. Well, the bread is gone. What bread we had left, there's one piece of French toast that getting eaten because I scorched it. You sound like a granny. Well, I mean, it really is. I used to come over here and when my grandmother was younger, 25 years ago, and she would be like, "You want me to whip you up a steak and baked potato?" And I'd be like, "Whip me up a steak and baked potato? What the hell? Yeah, I'd like a steak and baked potato whipped up for me. Hell yeah." And she would. And 20 minutes later, I'd be eating a steak and a baked potato. It was unreal. Oh, yeah, I still have a whole bunch of pasta left from the last cavatelli. I have so much pasta. I'm like working with a lot of pasta right now. Whip a pot on the stove. Ooh, that sounds good. Whip it into shape. Shape it up. Move forward. I don't know.
The little baby's awake.
Yeah, I cut some of the hair out of her eyes. I gotta trim her a little bit more.
Baby's
She's a
awake.
mess. She's a mess.
Little baby's awake.
She a mess.
Little baby's awake.
Yeah.
Get her. Shabby.
Look at her. She's like leaning on me. You have a great bolognese sauce. Shall I post it? Yeah. Yeah, I've never made bolognese sauce. Is it bolognese or bolognese? Whatever. I'm going to say it how I want. Shane's going to correct me anyway. She'll just make something up. She'll be like, the G is silent, the N doesn't exist, and the S is a Nazi.
This little baby's awake. She's snoring because she's dying in her hyper needing a place. What are you snoring for? Well, what are you snoring for? Is because you're not getting your butt rubbed.
She needs all the head scratches. Sure. I said it right.
Nah, she just needs something to lick. Or something. I don't know. She likes licking my pants. And
See, she would go correct me until I said something.
Dog has a weird thing of licking my pants. I've been teaching her how to stop because it's uncomfortable. It's work. I am very ticklish. What's that?
What?
What's that?
Oh, I was trying to make a emote of P-Boos, but it didn't show up.
What?
All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go make some breakfast, brunch, whatever you want to call it. Get some food in our bellies and all that jazz. Let's meet up tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Discord server for a watch party.
Hey. That's pretty good.
All right. Thank you, Breeze.
Subscribing.
All right, guys. Let's catch up tonight for a watch party. Let's do the thing. And you know I'll be in Discord. Go over to patreon.com/MrOnTheBorder. Get you access. All right. I'll see you tonight.